Time now for some quad racing. We're at Fraser Park in Canberra. Let's have a look at the grid. Stuart Fell from pole. Beside him, Chandler, Blundell and Stachner are your first two rows. This is quad racing. This is tough. Let's see who gets the jump. Chandler's away nicely. Fell's up there as well. In fact, Chandler now has blasted on by into the lead. That's him on the green machine. Where's Stachner? 32. He's back in about 5th place. He's going to have to work pretty hard from that position. That's Fell on bike 5 around the outside. And have a look at the style of these men as they search for traction. This track has been used for the Stadium Off-Road Grand Prix, and it's starting to get a little bit rough. The quads seem to handle the conditions pretty well. Now have a look at this, bike 5, Stuart Fell into 2nd position already, so he looks pretty strong. Chandler out in front and simply going on with it. We've got a couple of riders now laying on the ground. They don't look too pleased about the situation. In fact, a restart. Can Chandler do it again? Look for the green machine. Yes, right round the outside he goes into the lead. So Chandler, he's thinking about the mantelpiece and the trophy, where he's going to put it. He's determined to take this one out. And it is Fell now up with a better start. So he's done well already into 2nd place. Stachner's up there. That's machine 32. Fell sitting in 2nd place there, looks pretty strong, but it is Chandler in control of this. Look at the air that Chandler's getting. How tough's that got to be on the knees? This is physically very, very punishing. In fact, the races aren't very long for that very reason. 500 and 600 cc engines in these things, making 60, 70, in fact some of them make 80 horsepower. That is a huge power to weight ratio. The riders are dressed a la Supercross or motocross. They're wearing body armour. In fact, if I was out there, I would be wearing everything I could possibly find for protection. Stuart Fell there, machine number 5, looks pretty strong. In behind him, that's Stachner. Now we've seen Stachner up in the major placings earlier in this evening. Whether his machine's getting tired or whether he's getting tired, can't be sure. It is Chandler in control though. Looks pretty comfortable out there. He's got himself some nice breathing space. That's all he needs. He seems to be exploring a couple of different lines, or maybe he's just taking it a little bit easier with the wide lines. You can see he was wide, Worth behind him and Stachner, that real tight line, trying to get some traction and definitely trying to get up to take the win. But it is Chandler. Looks strong and smooth out in front. These things are a mile of fun. Not too expensive to get involved with as far as competition is concerned. It's more a matter of being fit. Fitness will play a major part if the races are of any length whatsoever. That is Stachner on screen. Again, you can see they're all wearing the motocross equipment. How punishing is that on the knees? That looks like super hard work. In fact, if you have a look at Stuart Fell there, machine number 5, he seems to stand up a lot, not really sitting down too much. In fact, you can see that's Chandler almost with the same style. Now, Chandler's coming up to some lap competitors, so really there shouldn't be too much trouble. But the man on the pace is Stuart Fell. Look at this, the inside line for him. He is working this bike hard. Chandler has not got this all his own way, and you can see there that Fell tried the inside line. I really think that Chandler possibly has the pace on board and is able to go around the outside with plenty of speed. That's what he needs, apex speed. We haven't told Stuart Fell that though. You can see that he's charging for the inside line, almost within overtaking distance of our leader. The white flag is out, 1 lap to go for Chandler. Stuart Fell here, absolutely on a charge with only a lap to go. There's probably only one error in it. Now he's decided to follow Chandler round the outside. He looks strong, but I think Chandler just has to cover his lines and is going to take this one out. Oh, having said that, it is Stuart Fell up the inside to take the lead. Wow, only a couple of corners and a few jumps from home. Chandler, he can't do anything about it. Stuart Fell is jumping all the way to the lead. A brilliant win from him. What a performance. Only half a lap from the end has taken it out. He looks pretty pleased about it into the bargain. Chandler finishes in 2nd place. Stachner gets up for 3rd. What a brilliant performance. Once again, the quads turning it on here at Fraser Park